Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tumhari Rada. In today's video, we are going to talk about a book, and actually I just finished to listen to the audiobooks of this book, and the title is The Art of Conversation by Josephine Turck Baker. Before we move further to the video, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you like this content, don't forget to click like and don't forget to leave the comment below so I get to know your thoughts about this video. So without further ado, let's jump right to it. For all of you that never read or heard about this book before, I will give you a little description about this book, The Art of Conversation, 12 Golden Rules. So basically this book, there are two conversations in this book between a man and a woman, and they are sharing about this rule to us as the reader. And basically, the purpose of this book is to telling the reader how to maintain a conversation in a very proper way. And I will share to you like from rule number 1 to rule number 12. So let's get to it. Rule number 1: avoid unnecessary details. What do I mean by this? When we just talking to our speaking partner in any conversation, we love to tell a lot of things, right, to that partner. When we have this kind of personality, when we just telling a lot of details without even asked by our speaking partner, probably we should avoid it from now. Because in this book, in the very first rule, avoid unnecessary details, which is if that details is not as or not quite useful to your speaking partner, then it's better to not telling them or to not share that to them. Rule number 2: do not ask the questions number 2 before the questions number 1 has been answered. This is often happened when we just talking with someone. They do not answer yet our questions, our first questions, but we just giving them a lot of next questions, for example, hey, how are you, buddy? And even they do not say anything about that, or they do not reply yet, we just keep asking them, so how was your day? I wish you, buddy, something like that. So it's better to let them answer the first question, and then we can give them the next questions. It will be a really improper way from this book. Rule number 3: do not interrupt others when they are speaking. For all of you, or this is just a reminder for me as well, sometimes when we are not patient, to share about something to our friend, to our colleagues, or to our best friend, we tend to cut their conversation. We tend to interrupt them while they are speaking. So basically this is not polite, and in this third rule, we should avoid it for sure. Let them finish first, and then after that we can talk when it comes to our turn. Rule number 4: do not contradict someone or others while they are discussing about something that really important, or it seems the topic is quite important. So what do I mean by this? Basically, when in a group of conversation, when you just you just listen and you really want to give your opinion, for example, and this two person is just in debate or discuss about something that really important. So it's better to wait till they are finished their speech, then you can tell your opinion. Not like that time you just oh, I do not agree with you, oh, I really agree with you, something like that. So in this rule number 4, it's better to do not contradict others when they are discussing something, especially when the topic is quite important. Rule number 5: do not do all the talking. Let the listener speak or give them a chance. So for all of you that love to speak all the time, you know what I mean. This is a reminder as well for me. When we just talking with our friends, with our family, or with anyone, basically, we should let them speak as well. We do not just speak continuously without any stop at all, and then like we do not give them a chance to speak as well. We just want them to listen. Of course, in a few occasions they love to do that. For example, we just broke up with our boyfriend or girlfriend, and then they will understand, to basically just listen. But in other cases, like if we just talking with them, give them a chance as well to share their opinion, to share their thoughts and all. So do not do all the talking. Let give the listener chance. Rule number 6: be not continually a hero in your own story, but do not leave your story without a hero. What does that mean? Usually when it comes to speaking with others, there will be a person with this kind of personality when they just want to become a center of the universe. They just want to become, like a self-centered. They love to talking about themselves only. They do not want to listen about others, about how others thoughts, how others opinion, and etc, etc. So in this role, basically it's better to not become a self-centered or the people who just want to become a center in the conversation. We should thinking about the others as well. Rule number 7: choose subject of mutual interest. What does that mean? That means when you are talking about something or in the conversation with your speaking partner, it's better to actually talking about something that you both really like. Like this is like your mutual interest. It's not like your interest only or their interest only. You both or in a group of conversation, you guys should interested with actually the topic that you are guys talking about. So in this role, choose the topic of mutual interest. Rule number 8: be a good listener. A good listener is someone who will be really loved and admired by their speaking partner. Because of what? Because people love to talk with a good listener. And this is the problem in any kind of communication. Sometimes we listened not because we want to understand. We listened because we want to reply. So this is the problem. When we want to become a good listener, we should giving our empathy as well. We should put ourselves in their position. What if I just become that person and feeling this kind of thing? So how I will feel or something like that. So we will become a good listener. Number 9: make your speech in harmony with your surroundings. What do I mean by this? If your group is the people that love to talk about poetry and all, you can start with that kind of topic. Or if they love like political topic, or they love to talk about something that kind of like social problem in the society or something like that, you can start with that. Like in this book told us that when it comes to the speaking, like usually we will choose the topic or the speech that not really quiet, like adjust with our surroundings. So we do not adjust with the situation, with the people and all. So it's better to actually adjust with them. Rule number 10: do not exaggerate things. Actually, this is my favorite rule from all of them. Like when we just talk to people, we love to exaggerate things, right? Like because we want maybe a validation from them, or we want something from them, so we love to exaggerate things. And when it comes into conversation in this role, it's better to not do that, because when you do that, you just lose your credibility to tell your story to people. So people will always judge you that you are not the person that they can trust, because you love to exaggerate things. It's not like the fact that actually in the reality. So it's just like you know, it's just like your imagination. And also it's better to not do this because you will lose your credibility as a person and as a speaking partner. Goal number 11: occasionally indulge with a relevant quotation but not garble it. What does that mean? That means when you want to quote something or you want to make quotation in your conversation, of course it will be like, you know, a really great thing, right? Like people will judge you as a person. Oh, you know this quotation. Oh, you are so smart, you love to read, or whatsoever. But actually it's better to just do it not quite often, just, you know, just like a few times or maybe just once, because sometimes when we just do that, it's kind of where the quotation that we tell them is not verified yet, is not, you know, it's not like the truth that actually happens. So it's better to not do that, and just like, you know, just occasionally, not like every time. And the last rule is cultivate tact. In this book, in the last rule, it's better to actually stay silent than telling our speaking partner untruthful things. It's basically, it's just better to stay silent than to lie or to tell them the things that are not actually like the reality that happened. So it's better to actually stay silent. And actually, there's my favorite quote in this book: when you come closer to a man in a conversation, that you get to know the abilities that they have or they do not have. So this is like a really great quote in my opinion, and probably you will like it as well. So yeah guys, that's all 12 golden rules in this book that I want to share today, and I wish this video is quite useful for all of you. And if you love this content, don't forget to comment below. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.